Good morning student. Today we are going to start a subject analog and digital communication. Before going to the topic directly, first we discuss about a classroom situation. What we do in a classroom. In a classroom, a teacher is present, number of students are present. What they do there? A teacher deliberates a lecture to the student and the students are listening to him, and after the completion of session they ask if they have any doubt to their teacher. So if we represent the whole classroom situation in a single word, then what can we say it? Communication process. Communication process. So communication means sending, receiving and processing of information. Means a teacher is sending the information, students are receiving the information, then try to understand it, means that is the processing of information. After that they ask the question to their teacher. So in a classroom the main elements are teacher, student and the medium they are sharing for listening or for sending. So number of elements are used or work together to establish the communication. That the whole system is known as communication system. So for a basic type, means in a classroom situation, what are that elements? In a classroom, a teacher, we can say him as a sender, and the student who is receiving the information means receiver, and the medium means through air they are sending the data. So air is the medium, or we can say it as a channel. So this one is the basic communication system. So today's topic is communication system. Communication system. After the completion of today's session, you are able to define communication, classify the elements of the communication system, draw the block diagram of communication system and explain the function of each blocks. So in a communication system we are discussing about the elements that we are using in a basic type, but when we are in a close area or we are nearer to each other, we need only 3 elements. If we are farther away from each other, then we need more number of elements. What are the elements? Information source, input transducer, transmitter, channel, output transducer, here is the receiver, output transducer, last one is the destination. So these are the elements of the communication system. After that we will draw the block diagram of communication system. So here the noise is the part of the channel. Then receiver, output transducer, last one is the destination. So the first element of the communication system is information source. Information source generates the information in a form of maybe that is audio, video, picture, text, any type of form. So if we are asking for an example, then what type of example you can say? The most basic example, that is when someone is talking to each other, then the message or the information is a audio signal, means the sound. Next one is the input transducer. If we are close to each other, then we can directly communicate, but if we are farther away from each other, we cannot communicate directly, because sound signal cannot travel larger distances. So first we have to convert the sound signal in a form which can travel a larger distance. So for that we use the input transducer, means the transducer used in the input side is known as input transducer, and transducer convert the signal or convert one form of energy to another form. So basically transducer convert non-electrical signal into electrical signal. Next, if someone asks for the example of the input transducer, the most common example is the microphone. We are generally use microphone in a function or in a seminar. Why? It converts or it increase the strength of our voice signal, means inside that microphone what happened, it convert the sound signal into electrical signal. After that the transmitter receive the output of the input transducer and it convert to a form that is suitable for transmission over a channel. So for that purpose transmitter use modulation technique. Modulation technique increase the strength of a signal without changing the parameters of the original signal. So what is modulation? We will discuss in the next class. After that the transmitter sends the signal through the channel. Here when transmitter sends the signal, there is other various external interference, noise interfere the signal within this medium. So here we give a noise block, that means noise just interfere into the channel. So channel are of two types, one is wired and another one is wireless. Example of wired is optical fiber, twisted pair and coaxial cable. Like in wireless example is air, space, vacuum, any type of medium used for the wireless. And what is the work of this noise? This noise is a unwanted signal that enters into the communication system through the channel and interfere with the signal. In order to minimize the interference, we use modulation technique in the transmitter section. The main work of modulation is to minimize the interference so that the original signal quality degradation may be minimized. After that the signal is received by the receiver section. Receiver do the reverse operation of modulation, that is known as demodulation. Then the receiver sends the signal to the output transducer. Output transducer again convert the signal from the electrical, just example we given here microphone. Here we can say that the loudspeaker. So it convert the electrical signal to non-electrical signal. So transducer used in the output section is known as output transducer, and last one is the destination. For example, last one, destination, means if someone is watching television, means satellite sends the signal, that the set-top box receives the signal and then convert it to the video signal, and we are watching that video signal. Means destination is a person or human present front of the television. So destination is the person who is watching that. So this is all for communication system. In the next class we discuss about the modulation, demodulation. That is all today's session.